Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to talk about my initial thoughts on the Garmin Connect application that is associated with the Forerunner 630 GPS watch that I'm using. In fact, it works with a lot of the, or most of the Garmin activity trackers and GPS watches. But when you initially log in, this is what you see on the dashboard, and you can add additional dashboards based on what you want to see on these little widgets. But by default, I've got a steps counter here with the percent of the daily goal, distance, calories, and average daily. And then here it is in a chart format to kind of show your steps. And there's the badges to kind of gamify, here's the badges that you've earned. But one of the things I really want to look at, since I am primarily interested in this as a training for my runs, is there's a sports tab that kind of is more related to activities. And you can see the most recent activity here. This was my run from Saturday. And you can see the route here, and you can actually scrub along the route. One of the neat things you can do is you can play it back. So from any point in the route, you can actually play it back and see the stats change over time. And all of these metrics are captured by the watch and represented in graphical format, which I really like. Another neat feature of the graphs here is if you pop out, click the little pop out button, you can see a more detailed view of each of these graphs. And then you can also add an overlay. So I'm currently on the elevation, but if I wanted to see how my pace correlated to the elevation, and the elevation becomes ghosted in the background, and I can see that as I go up this hill here, my pace drops significantly. Get another overlay. I can look at the heart rate associated with that. So as elevation goes up, heart rate goes up. So those are neat things to see as well. And then down below, there's a lot of stats as well in text format. That's what it looks like on the web view. Now there's a lot of other data that can be gleaned from the device. And one last thing I want to show you on the web version is, and this is really cool, you can plan out courses that you want to run. So for instance, I know I'm going to be in Atlanta tomorrow for my 2-mile run, and I'm going to be near the Centennial Park area. And so what I've done is plotted a approximately 1-mile course here that I'll just run 2 laps of. You can actually send that to your device and pull up that route so that you can reference it while you're running. So that's neat. On the mobile side, the Connect app is really pretty slick for what I want to use it for. As soon as you open the app, if you're within range of Bluetooth, it synchronizes with your device and gives you an updated view, snapshot of your day. And you can reorder these screens however you like and activate and deactivate certain ones. Like if you're not a swimmer or a cycler, you can deactivate those screens. But here is the running screen, and it shows the most recent activity. And if you just tap on that, then it pulls up all the detailed statistics that are captured during that run. So there's my time, my distance, my calories burned, average pace, and the elevation gain over the course of the run. You scroll up, you can see that it was a sunny day, 59 degrees, and there's the route, the device that captured the data, and the gear that was associated with that activity. So the Saucony Rides were the shoes that I ran in that day. And there's all kind of pace, speed, timing, heart rate, a ton of data here. One that's a whole category of data that's new to me because of not ever having a Garmin device like this before, or any kind of running specific device, is the running dynamics. One of the things that I'm focusing on is cadence. So I know that I need to improve that cadence. Vertical oscillation and ground contact time kind of go into that, so I can monitor those and see how my cadence improves over time. Fascinating to have this data to review. Again, here are the splits. So you've got your average pace over each split, and I set up those splits to automatically capture a 1 mile split, so that the watch does that automatically. I don't have to press anything during the run. And then once again, everything represented in a graphical format: pace, heart rate, cadence, elevation of the run, again, all the stride length, vertical ratio, vertical oscillation, ground contact time, just a wealth of information, so that you can view it either on the web browser or in the app. As an activity tracker, you can see the number of steps that you're tracking. You can monitor your weight over time. I'm capturing my weight information from a Withings WS50 scale, so all that's being synchronized automatically. And then sleep, there's sleep data. I don't currently wear this device to sleep in, so it's not capturing that accurately. But anyway, overall, I love the Garmin Connect platform. It's a really slick application and web app as well. But most of all, I love the watch and the heart rate monitor and the incredible wealth of data that it collects.